It was 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon when I clocked in for the weekend with a small agency in South Georgia. The building smelled faintly of coffee and dust, the kind of smell that never quite leaves places where people come and go at all hours. I signed in, checked my gear, and stepped back into the routine that had defined my life for years. For the next few days, my duty was simple: patrol the roads, answer the radio, keep the peace. That was the job. And like every other weekend before it, there was that familiar anticipation, the quiet tension of not knowing what the night might bring. You never knew what kind of calls would come in, what kind of people you'd meet, or what version of the town would emerge once the sun went down. At the time I didn't know it yet, but this weekend was going to be different. Night fell quickly over the town, faster than it should have. The streets emptied with an unnatural efficiency, as if someone had flipped a switch. The sidewalks looked abandoned. I'd worked plenty of quiet nights before. The silence wasn't peaceful, it was heavy, pressing. The crunch of gravel under your tires, the sound of your own breathing inside the cab. Then the radio broke through it. Dispatch advised me of a strange occurrence on a dirt road that stretched roughly 4 miles from town. I knew the road well. We'd had plenty of incidents out there over the years, some minor, some that stuck with you long after the shift ended. There was always an uneasy feeling on that road, something you couldn't explain and didn't try to. I'd always shrugged it off as imagination. Someone else had felt it too. The occupants of a small passenger car stated they were traveling down the road just before the big bend when a light appeared ahead in the darkness. They assumed it was an oncoming vehicle, rare for that area. Then the light left the roadway. They said it rose. Unnatural, shone down over their vehicle. And then, without warning, it vanished. I responded and canvassed the area, scanning the tree line and the open sky above it. I looked for anything that could explain what they'd described: a drone, an aircraft, a reflection, something rational. But there was nothing. Just darkness and trees and the same road I'd driven 100 times before. I drove the road twice more, searching for anything, a sign, a reflection, a logical explanation, but it was just the same dirt road under a canopy of Georgia pines. Eventually, I had to let it go. I logged the call, made a note, and told myself it was probably just a trick of the light, or a misunderstanding, the kind of thing you see once and never see again.